Strip away Mumbai's towers, roads, and lights, and something impossible appears. 7 tidal islands, scattered like clues across the Arabian Sea.
Set the clock to 1346. Only creeks, mangroves, fishing villages, and a city still hidden beneath the tide.
Kings may claim the map, but the shoreline answers to older rhythms. Kohli boats keep moving as Gujarat's rulers control the region. Then the monsoon arrives. Paths vanish, creeks widen, and every settlement becomes an island within islands, connected only by courage and boats. Here, wind is currency. Boats carry fish, rice, coconuts, and rumors across the harbor. Because news travels wherever the sails can reach. The islands look insignificant beside older ports, but inside their curved shoreline waits a protected harbor and the secret of Mumbai's future power. Trade gathers quietly. Salt, timber, rope, sailcloth. Nothing resembles a metropolis yet, but its essential machinery is already collecting by the water. Work and faith share the same fragile ground. Village paths, coastal shrines, and tidal channels turn geography into memory, identity, and survival. Dhows push toward Arabia and East Africa. The islands remain a footnote on the map, but powerful eyes are beginning to look closer. In 1506, unfamiliar sails appear through the mist. Portuguese navigators see what others overlooked, a small anchorage with enormous strategic promise. By 1526, the islands sit between competing powers. The tension will not last. Within 8 years, Portugal will control the shore. Portuguese rule changes the landscape, but not all at once. Forts, churches, farms, and fishing villages now occupy the same fractured coastline. This is not a simple replace of cultures. Conversion, commerce, cultivation, sometimes under unmistakable pressure.
Even the city's name becomes contested territory. European charts offer new labels, while older local identities continue living beneath the ink.
Look carefully at 1606. Palms, rice fields, salt air, wet earth. The financial capital of the future is still completely invisible. Yet foreign empires keep watching. The harbor's power comes from a paradox. The smaller these islands appear, the easier their value is underestimated. By 1646, Portuguese Bombay is diverse but exposed. Beyond the horizon, England is preparing to turn a royal marriage. Then history changes through a wedding contract. The islands pass to the English crown, and soon, a trading company receives the keys. The East India Company begins reshaping Bombay into a Western base. Merchants arrive, warehouses rise, and opportunity travels beside coercion and risk. Walls tighten around the fort. Docks, warehouses, carts, and crowded lanes begin moving together, turning the harbor into a machine for commerce. The port pulls people from every direction. They arrive with tools, ledgers, skills, and hope, building a city no single community could own. Inside the docks, timber becomes naval power. Shipwrights bend wood, stretch canvas, and turn skilled human hands into Bombay's greatest maritime advantage. Money pours through the fort, but water still cuts the islands apart. Bombay's next great transformation will not be political, it will be physical. Stone finally challenges the sea. The Hornby Vellard closes the Great Breach, draining tidal flats and beginning Mumbai's long habit of manufacturing land. Each causeway promises connection, but when the city blocks one path for water, the tide does not disappear, it searches for another. Trade surges after old restrictions loosen. Warehouses multiply, roads strain, and Bombay begins pulling workers, goods, and ambition from deep inland. By 1846, the illusion is nearly complete. Causeways have stitched 7 islands together, and separate shores now resemble a single city. Then everything accelerates. Steam trains, cotton mills, global war, sudden fortunes. Bombay becomes faster, richer, and far more unequal than ever before. Gothic towers rise above docks and crowded streets. Through civic institutions and monumental architecture, Bombay announces itself as an imperial metropolis. But plague exposes the cost of crowding. Neighborhoods empty, commerce falters, and officials redraw streets only after disease reveals what prosperity concealed. Now Bombay manufactures more than cloth. Cinema creates dreams, creates pressure, and the gateway frames a city. And by 1946, freedom feels close. Quit India still echoes, the docks remember a devastating explosion, and colonial certainty is finally breaking apart. Independent Bombay becomes Maharashtra's capital, a restless magnet for cinema, finance, factory labor, and millions of ambitions moving north along the railway. Then the looms fall silent. The great textile strike fractures the mill districts, while land, property, and services prepare to inherit industrial Bombay. By 2006, Bombay is officially Mumbai. Towers climb, inequality deepens, and catastrophic rain exposes. Today, metros and sea links redraw the map. Yet water remembers every buried creek, asking Mumbai, how far can growth go?